Hello everybody and welcome back to another Wordsmith reaction and vocal analysis video. My name is Carl Joshua. I am a vocal student and a musician and I'm super excited to be here with you. And if it's your first time here, please hit the red subscribe button below. If you like these types of videos, also give me a thumbs up. That really helps with the algorithm. And I've got tons of content very much like this that are still on their way, including a lot of Dimash Kudaibergen coming in the next 3 to 5 days. So here we are going to be returning to some SoHyang magic. If you haven't seen my first reaction and analysis video that I did on her, take a look at this one up here. It was her rendition of the classic Simon and Garfunkel song Bridge Over Troubled Water, which was just absolutely mind-boggling, and I gotta tell you, it's worth listening to SoHyang, and my reaction and analysis video, I would hope and pray, did justice to just exposing and expounding on the great work that she had already done. So definitely worth checking her out. We are going to be embarking on another journey with SoHyang, where she is singing the classic by Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing. Now, if you know anything about music, you would know that to take on a Whitney Houston song is no small feat. You have to have crazy confidence in your ability, as well as great mental ability just to tackle that song. And of course your vocals need to be up there. They need to be up there. And this is no different, but if anyone's going to do it, SoHyang will probably do it. So here we go. SoHyang covering the song I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. Okay, so sorry for pausing, but there is something really cool happening here with the music. It's known as a melodic ostinato, and it's an Italian term. It's essentially referring to a piece of music that is being played. It's a melodic or rhythmic pattern within a song that's just being repeated. That's all an ostinato is. And the best example that one could use, at least from what we're watching, is in this song. So this song, I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston, it's done in the key of G. And if you hear, actually, you know what? I'll play it for you. So just listen to this and you'll get a good idea. So, key of G. It's just a very repeatable pattern. See? So that is an ostinato, and that is essentially what is happening here with the band. That is how the song is originally composed, and it's iconic, so you want to keep it. You don't want to change a song so much to the point that someone who does know the song will just be like, hey, what's going on here? So it's great that she's kept the purity of the song. Sorry for stopping, but let's go back to the beginning.
Take me for what I am.
Great pause.
'Cause I never change all my colors for you.
Yes, sorry to pause again. So she started off with a little bit of breath, just a little bit. And then when she entered into the next bit of phrasing, she engaged the vocal folds a little bit more and engaged more of a powerful chesty tone quality to her voice. Really, really good, really perfect. And also that wonderful pause.
Take me for what I am.
They're just sort of making the song her own. And what that tells me as someone who is a great lover of music and is a great fan of Whitney Houston is that she has a lot of confidence coming into the song. And if you're covering a Whitney Houston song and you've got that much confidence, well, then we're in for something, let me tell you. And I am all for it. If there's anyone, like I said, if there's anyone that can pull off a Whitney Houston or a Mariah Carey or an Ariana Grande cover, it's probably her. Probably her. So let's keep going.
Take my love, I never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again in this passionate sight. I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're dead. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you.
So, sorry, I meant to pause a little bit earlier, but that was just so pretty. I had to keep going. Anyway, so the quality in her voice is just masterful. And again, she did engage the mix voice a little bit more, and she was sort of flipping in and out of it, and she was doing such a masterful job again of controlling her mix. And she's got a very intimate relationship with the vocal folds, these muscles here that control the texture, the timbre of your voice and the quality that you produce. When she started engaging what I would call the pre-chorus, she had a lot more of a throaty type of quality, but healthy, beautiful mix going in there. And she just sort of switches between her chest and her head and her mix seamlessly without any problem at all. So it's just beautiful to see how she does this. And she's looking good, and she's got a bit of attitude. I think in one of the lyrics a bit earlier, she was sort of, pointing and engaging with that audience really well, which she did very, very well in Bridge Over Troubled Water. She connected with the audience beyond the lyric. She used her body language, the gestures of her hands, and what have you. She's got all of the tools necessary to get what she needs to do done. And that's demonstration of a great artist. There was also a bit of humming there and a bit of vocal riff, a bit of running going on. Really, really excellent. And mastery from SoHyang, as we've come to expect, even though this is only our second video. So I just want to take it back a little bit.
Don't walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. You see through, right through the heart of me. You wreck on my bones with the strength of your love. Have nothing, have nothing.
That is such a great example of a confident singer. Someone who's taking a Whitney Houston song. And I mean, Whitney Houston, she's one of the divas. We all know. And she's just owning it. She's making it her own. And that's just the class of the singer, the mastery of the singer. So this is really so amazing. She's adding frills and runs and vocal riffs to the point where it's obviously a Whitney Houston song. We can all recognize it, but there's more to it. It's a SoHyang twist to the song, and it's just, again, so pretty. It's so pretty, and the attitude that she has in her performance, and also that dress looks fantastic, and just the hand gestures, the pointing, the emphasis in her body language and her stage presence is phenomenal. This performance is
very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. If there's passion aside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. You're the love I remember forevermore. Don't make me close one more door.
was not expecting that, but it happened, and I'm happy. I'm happy that it happened. Wow. So now we're engaging a lot more into the chest, and that sort of helped her carry into the song for her transitions, but also she just flips in and out of her head and chest voice like it's a switch. There's really nothing to it for her, and there's no visible strain. Also, something else to note, I was saying whilst the song was playing, the position of her mouth. Notice that drop jaw. It produces the quality that she wants at any given time, and the timbre in her voice, the purity in her tone, and the mastery of the anatomic nature of her singing technique is just so unbelievably and perfectly choreographed to produce this amazing performance. And she does this so well, and this is one of the most iconic songs in history, and she's just making it her own, and that's great. I'm taking it back.
I remember forevermore. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hide anymore. Stay in my eyes. If you did, must stay within you there. Don't walk away from me. I have nothing.
Oh my word. She's done it again. She's done it. That's just unbelievable. Like, the woman has lungs of steel. Oh. I mean, the transition from the one phrase to the other did she do that on one breath? Okay, the band is coming in now, but my gosh, her vocal. It's so the line where she goes, close one more door. Usually there's a pause there. Don't make me close one more door. But she takes the breath that she drew in from those three segmented parts where she was belting out on three separate words. And then there was a breath, and then close one more door was all in one breath. And she was belting that in her mixed voice with no strain. The woman has iron lungs. That is just absolutely phenomenal. I'm sorry, but I want to watch it again. I'm sorry. Unbelievable. Just perfection and a half. Wow. Well, I mean, look, am I surprised? I was expecting something unbelievable, because the first performance I saw of her was ridiculous, and then this was just, yeah, that was breathtaking. There were times where I had to pause and I'm like, wait, hold on. Is this real? It was, wow. I mean, the fact that you can have that much breath control and push out that much breath to make your mixed voice sound so strong and so fully supported is just crazy to me. She really is the queen of the mixed voice. And I mean, yeah. SoHyang, as a female vocalist, I think she's probably one of the best, if not the best, I've ever heard. I know you guys have recommended other female vocalists, and I'm looking forward to getting to them. I find it very difficult that anyone can top this, or Dimash, but at the moment, as it stands, from what I have heard so far, if Dimash is the king, she is the queen of vocals. Really, really just so fantastic. Okay, so let's have some closing thoughts. You know, there's a lot that can be said about the voice. The voice itself is something that we are still learning about, even though humans have been on the planet for however long we've been on the planet for. Every single time you watch one of these videos, you notice that the boundaries are being pushed. And when I have heard the three artists that I have heard up to this point, which are Dimash, Diana, and SoHyang, it's like those three look at the boundaries of human vocal limitations and see them as an option rather than a hard and fast rule. Dimash is like, oh, man singing in D8 is a limitation? No, I don't think so. SoHyang, oh, belting that high on the mixed voice is impossible? No, probably not. I'll just go ahead and do it. Diana, a female singing that low and that supported and that full is impossible? I'll go ahead and do it anyway. And really it makes me wonder, out of all of the music that I've been listening to for the past 28 years of being on this earth, it's produced this idea, there's this limitation for vocalists, because this is the best that we've heard. Because we only listen and expose ourselves to that stuff that's on the radio. Maybe every now and then we'll come across something else that'll really wow us, but on my journey, I've heard 3 vocalists that have taken the rule book and rewritten it. So I'm in a weird space in my journey where I'm like, okay, I'm watching these 3 and I'm probably going to watch a lot more. What am I to think of the artists that I used to listen to. It's like I thought I was experiencing color all of my life, but in fact it was actually kind of pale. And now I'm experiencing color in HD, 4K, you know? And it's changing my perception of music, I gotta tell you, especially as someone who's a vocal student. It's different. And I gotta wonder, as much as this is these three with their specific talents who have worked insanely hard to produce what they do, does this and should this not teach us as musicians, as vocalists, as singers, if we just adopt these trainings and these abilities, we won't be exactly like them. I mean, they're born with their gifts. I'll just say that up front. But if we do adopt the techniques that they do have, and we train in the way that they do, it will enhance the quality of what we produce as musicians and what we produce as vocalists. And I think we deserve to give ourselves the best possible chance of standing out from the crowd. Man, I love this. I like just put a singer there with a mic, have some music playing, and let them sing to it, and let's just have a great time and just be amazed by what's happening. We need to train people to love this. We need to train people to love the technical, the thing that just drops your jaw consistently. And SoHyang, Dimash, Deanna, so far they have always done that in my personal experience. But let me know who does that for you in the comment section below. Otherwise, guys, this has been a marvelous experience. Thank you for recommending this song. If you have any others by SoHyang or any other artists, please do let me know. I've got a Dimash video coming up next. If you like this type of content, please be so kind as to support me by clicking on the red subscribe button below. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it would really help me out in the algorithm if you could hit that like button and comment in the comment section below. Let me know what about this channel that I could improve, if there are things that need to be improved. Until next time, guys, take care, have an awesome week, be kind, be gentle, be loving, and be respectful to one another and help one another out. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.